Welcome to the launching webinar of International Venture Academy 2022. My name is Johanna Hentunen and I'm here on behalf of Business Jyväskylä and our very own Age Hub ecosystem for Nordic health and well-being. We are here today on the agenda of smart well-being and performance. This webinar and International Venture Academy are here to help startups in their ability in providing innovative health and well-being solutions. The ultimate goal is that in the course of International Venture Academy Bootcamp, the selected companies are more capable of attracting investors, going to new markets, and pitching the unique value their businesses offer. Our webinar program today is following. First of all, we'll help you understand what the International Venture Academy is all about. Then we will meet our fabulous bootcamp mentors and the expansive business angel and startup networks our mentors present. And last, but certainly not least, we will have Suvi Venäläinen, CEO and founder of Nursie Health, to share Nursie's story. Suvi attended International Venture Academy last year, and she will also tell what to expect from a participant's point of view. But now let's begin, and first I'd like to call in Nina Rautiainen, our ecosystem lead. Nina has extensive experience in startups and ecosystems. She had her own company before making an exit and joining Business Jyväskylä a few years back. She is also a local representative of Finnish Business Angels Network here in central Finland and Jyväskylä. Welcome, Nina.
Well, thank you so much, Johanna. It's a pleasure to have this opportunity to really grasp what the International Venture Academy is about. I could share a couple of slides for you also to remind what we are about to do during the springtime, during the summertime here in this program. So I've had the privilege of running this program already. This is the third year that we're running it together with the Eban group and the Eban investors. It's been a journey, but for the first time this year, we're actually going to have a live event. Due to the COVID, we've been working online. It's been great, but this year I'm really looking forward to meeting the startups and also the angel investors here in Jyväskylä live. So let me first say this is really a unique opportunity because rarely you can see this kind of setup of Eban group, of Eban mentors and jury live and on the bootcamp here. So before I let Jean-Louis go on with all the vast experience he has on Eban and SBA, the Business Angel Network in Europe, I have to congratulate you also, Jean-Louis, for starting up as a president for the European AI Fund. So I'll let you talk about that a little bit more later on. I've met with Marcel Dridje. He's a member of Eban board some years ago, and we built this really trustworthy connection that is an opportunity for the startups to really get connected with the European Angel Network. We also have the privilege of having Audra Shalal joining the mentor team during the bootcamp. She's an excellent mentor for building up a killer pitch. So these threesome will join us in June in Jyväskylä. Also, this year we're connected with different bands around Europe. So Lev Dolgachov, he's a chairperson, a chairman in Eban, in our fellow band member, and Annuka Mikkelsen from Eban board. So this is really an excellent opportunity for you to network with the investors, to also carry on a very, very concrete, a very clear focus for you to go to new markets and grow to new markets, but also gain insight on how the investors are looking at your startup. So what we are really looking for are businesses that are scalable. You have maybe some customer traction, so you can show out what you are able to do. You have a competent and committed team, but also in some cases, it's important to really show out if you have angel investors that may be already circling around your startup, or who may have shown interest towards what you are doing. And also, when focusing on the program itself, we are looking for a team that has a clear ask. You know where you're going, you know what you're aiming at, and you are ready to share that with us. So to be open and really open for new ideas during the program is of importance as well. Any company based in Europe is open for this opportunity. So please, startups also outside Finland are welcome to join us. As mentioned, in the beginning of June, we'll gather together here in Jyväskylä. So we'll have 4 days full of excitement, but also, I would say, hard work. This is not a boot camp where you can just sit back and relax. You really need to work on your startup. And during those days, you will get all the experience and all the insight from the mentors, but also from the jury members on the 10th of June when they join us for the final pitching. After the final pitching, you may have even another opportunity at your hands, because we will also offer 2 startups from the International Venture Academy the opportunity to join us again in August for the Investor Day, when we will gather Eban investor members all around Europe here in Jyväskylä during the rally. I'm really looking forward to your applications and your startups. Please bring them out. There is a net site where you can find the application link. So welcome everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, Nina, and I'm really looking forward to the bootcamp myself, and it really is an excellent opportunity for startups to learn. So thank you, Nina. And next, let me introduce to you Mr. Jean-Louis Brelet, who is investor in several startups and also member of advisory boards and boards of directors in companies. Jean-Louis has almost 30 years of experience in electronic industry, innovation and strategic planning. He's also specialized in startup coaching and international business, and that's why we are so happy to have you here today, Jean-Louis. So Mr. Brelet will next have a few words about startup investment readiness and introduce us Entrepreneur Avenue and the startup workshops we are going to have later on in this program. So please go ahead, Jean-Louis.
Thanks a lot, Johanna, for the very nice introductions. Thanks, Nina, also for the very nice words about what we have built together for the last 3 years. It's really a teamwork. And what I like to say, I would like to say that this keyword, the teamwork, this is what we would like to do also during the bootcamp with the startups. So every year, what we are looking at, we are really looking at expert coaches from Entrepreneur Avenue, Audra Charlal, Marcel Dridje, and myself, to look with the entrepreneur at how to improve whatever they are doing, how they will monetize their idea, put it on the market, review their financial, review their go-to-market, look at their pitch, and at the end of the day, like you said, make sure they can convince more investors by being clear in all the messages. We are not going to change whatever they are doing. This is their own startup. And we are not here to change the core business. We are here to help them based on Audra, Marcel, on my long experience. We have each of us at least 12 to 15 years of experience investing ourselves in startups, being, as you said, Johanna, at the board of directors, following also these startups. So we have all this long experience that we would like to share with the participants. So the spirit of the bootcamp will be to organize workshops to make sure that we work together on the key milestone that will help to finally, on the last day, do this very nice event. I'm saying that because we started this International Venture Academy almost 20 years ago with Sofia Business Angels, based in the south of France. And we have done it in several countries, several places, now online, in person, remote or not. And this is always a very nice, very nice event. So the goal is to prepare all of you, all the startups, to be the best on the event, which will be on June the 10th, if I remember well. That will be the Friday. And even during this day, everyone will be there to continue to improve whatever the startups are doing, and to teamwork, to listen to them, and to fine-tune them. So this is overall the spirit of this bootcamp. You will have to go step by step by applying to the program, and things that there will be a couple of online sessions in May, but somehow this is a journey, and even the bootcamp, thanks for the slide, even the bootcamp in June, this is part of this journey, and everyone is learning some things. So our overall experience doing this type of bootcamp and this type of program in different type of countries is each entrepreneur will come back with something new, and that will be up to the entrepreneur to leverage it. I would like also to make sure we can have a few words, but I will let you, Johanna, do another introduction from my colleague and also friend, Marcel, who should be connected shortly, I believe.
I'm still coming there. Sorry, I had the big connectivity issues by moving from Nice to Aix-en-Provence. So now I am...
No issue. Maybe Marcel, I don't know if Johanna may have a short introduction for you. That's perfect timing, Marcel.
Okay. My name is Marcel.
Let's have Johanna maybe do the... do you have a...
Yes, I will do the honors. And Marcel, are you ready to talk already, or should we have Suvi first? Are you close to...
Ladies first, my friend Suvi.
All right, so we'll change the program a little bit, and we'll have Suvi then next. And we are going to hear Suvi's story about Nursie next. So Suvi is the CEO and founder of Nursie Health, and Suvi has a background as a nurse, but took a leap of faith by becoming an entrepreneur a few years ago. And I'm very excited to invite Suvi to tell us more about Nursie. So welcome, Suvi.
Thank you very much, and it's great to see you all there. And I'm very happy to be here again, because the last year was a very great experience for me, and I have to say that I learned so much, and we did our pre-seed round end of this year successfully, and I'm very happy for that. And I believe that International Venture Academy helped us a lot, and it really helped me how I present myself and how I present my company and how to do pitches and things like that. And it's been quite a roller coaster the whole year, but I'm so happy to be here.
I have a few questions to Suvi. So I'm interested in your story, Suvi, as a person as well, because in Nursie's business, there's technology is harnessed to improve self-care, and it can have a huge impact on people's lives. And your startup it's evidence-based research and innovation, and it's not always an easy combination because healthcare and medical devices are so heavily regulated all over the world. And for a small health startup, it can be quite a rocky road, and it's expensive and slow even before you have a product or service, even the first one. So why did you choose this mission?
I think it was quite clear that we want to go that medical device road, like right on the beginning, because I realized that it's that competitive edge that we really need to do, because like it is hard, and we've raised already 1 million euros and it's all gone already. So it's like money is like burning a lot. But still, I believe that science-based, and we have like that evidence there's and best clinical practices. I believe that's the thing how it should be done, and it's been like very clear on the beginning.
All right, thank you. What about we discussed with you earlier on the phone, and you agreed in 10 seconds when I asked you to come here to this webinar, and I got a feeling that taking part in International Venture Academy was something that you still value, and it was a meaningful experience to you as an entrepreneur. And so why was it so valuable and meaningful to you? And so what did the program offer to you and your company?
I think that, of course, mentors are great. And I think they somehow opened my eyes or opened my brain to think different way. Earlier, I was a little bit like this when I moved forward. But like when we talk and they like said, can you think this? Or how about this? And they put me thinking. And I think that's the best thing that I realized, okay, this might be good, or this might be good. And another thing what was like very important was numbers. Because like earlier it was like, okay, I need to do those numbers. It's not so interesting comparing to like innovation thing. But now I think it's the basic thing and the main thing that numbers has to be right. And I have to have a financial roadmap for many years so I can plan and we can do really everything what we want to do. But I think mentors were so inspiring, and that's the like the best thing ever.
Oh, that's so great to hear. And as we say in Finland, that must be candy for your ears, Jean-Louis and Marcel. And the last question I want to ask that because now we are going to have a live boot camp here in Jyväskylä in a couple of months, and taking part in this kind of a venture academy demands some time and energy. And how would you describe that experience from a participant's point of view?
Okay, I have to tell one thing, that last spring where we had the deepest depth of valley, and I've been thinking, why didn't I open my mouth then? Because I have to be like, I'm entrepreneur and everything is so good, and we were so low that time. And even that, it was so inspiring that I think it's the one thing that puts me like fighting through those troubles. And now we are not in that dead of valley. We did so good after that, and I was just like, okay, I have to fix this and do things. But one regret I have that I didn't open my mouth, but this is that Finnish shame. Like you have to do something and you have to be like succeed and things successful. But like, I think that power what I get from those mentoring sessions helped me through those bad times. And now we are in different stage right now.
Oh, wow. That is such an inspiring story. And thank you, Suvi, for joining us today and sharing your story and Nursie's story. And I wish you all the best in the future.
Yes. Thank you.
Right. And last, we have here Marcel. Welcome so much. And we are so happy to have you in the International Venture Academy this year as well. And Marcel, he's a self-proclaimed serial entrepreneur, and he has 30 years of experience in IT and telecom with venture capital firms and also high-tech startups that are ready to expand and scale up. Marcel is a business angel who helps startups with mentoring, seed money, venture capital connections, and business development. And next, Marcel will introduce us the business angel networks he represents and tell us a little bit more about International Venture Academy. Welcome, Marcel.
Thank you, Johanna. Thank you very much. I'm delighted to be with you. Excuse my voice. I think I have maybe flu somewhere, but I hope that you can hear me articulating what I'm trying to say. So thanks to my partner, Jean-Louis, and thanks to our dear friend, Nina. She is the visionary of all this when we connected. I'm happy to say that Nina, from day one, she came to Sofia Business Angel here in Nice for the whole weekend with a couple of Finnish friends. I think she was very impressed with the weather and the palm trees. I'm sure about that. We didn't have a chance to keep her more, so she can go and gamble some money in Monaco. So that's next time. Anyhow, Sofia Business Angel, you're all more than welcome to join us this year. I truly believe that is around the September timeframe, where my friend Jean-Louis, ex-former president of Sofia Business Angel before I started the presidency, we are going to be celebrating 20 years birthday. And Candace Johnson, our current president, she gave the difficult task to Jean-Louis as our master host and organization of such birthday. Why me and Jean-Louis working together? He sits on the board of France Angel. You know that France Angel is the federation of France 20, I think there's about 67, 66 clubs. And Sofia Business Angel is one of them. And when I joined, I looked at the international side with Candace, where I joined the board of Eban. The nice thing about Eban is that we have not a Finnish friends. So people talk about Italian connection or French connection. But believe me, a small country like Finland have their own Finnish connections, because Jan, our current president, was former Finban, and he's doing a fantastic job on taking Eban to the next level. So what's the difference between the two? And this is the audience that are listening to us. It's about entrepreneurship. We care about our entrepreneur, and the journey starts when an entrepreneur, I always encourage them, please, please, please talk to your first business angel. And that first business angel have to be home. You cannot speak to someone based somewhere else. You have to have that physical contact, because you have the business end and the angel end, and you guys should connect physically and basically share your ideas, what you're trying to do. Because trust me, that business angel is connected around the world. Trust me, believe me, that's exactly how it works. So that local business angel in Finland might be connected to Finban. That business angel, that entrepreneur is based in south coast of France, in Italy, in Greece, in Cork, in Germany. He knows that local business angel. And guess what? We all know each other at Eban, which is the European Business Angel Network. I've been there, seen it, connected to the dot. Why am I delighted by the IVA with our friends in Finland? Is because I loved you guys' creativity, because you're sitting in Finland, you are in the Northern European side of things, you are in Scandinavia. I've been selling US telecom gear for many years. The first country I choose when it comes to trying something new from the US on the West Coast. I come to Europe. I say, where should I try my technology I'm trying to sell? It's always been in Scandinavia because you guys are early adopters. There's no doubt about that. You're early adopters. You just love testing things and taking risks, and for a small country like that. Then I have to think about Southern European, where it takes longer to connect from a business perspective, but they're very loyal once you're connected there. This is a message to Suvi and to all the Finnish entrepreneurs. When you can connect to Southern Europe, yeah, they take time to test, they take time to trust you. But once you're there, I think it's up to you to be there for the next 20 years or to lose it after 6 months, because they're very loyal. So you have these cultural differences. What else I can tell you? From an IVA perspective, me and Nina and Jacopo, the managing director of Think, we promise to every single entrepreneur that comes to the IVA, he is basically a winner. Even those guys who loses a prize, or maybe they're not in the first 3, they're all winners. From day one, they're all winners because we're connecting the network. Having said that, we're offering a couple of things. First of all, whoever comes in the top 3, they have a chance to come and present to Sofia Business Angel International Venture Academy, which is the spring one around the March, April, and the autumn one in September, October. And what's nice about that, not only you get networked with other European startups, but at the same time, you get real investments. I can give you only one example, top of my head, I can give you millions of examples. A startup came in from Switzerland. He came in for 200K and he left with 800K. So those networks, those International Venture Academy are definitely the place to be. And then we get another chance. One of the winner, i.e. the number 1 startup, or 2, Nina is a fantastic negotiator. We started with 1, and then we are even thinking giving 2 or 3 opportunities to come to Eban Scale Up of the month, which is a monthly international competition that Eban does. And then you have what you call the Eban Congress happening in May in Cork in Ireland, where you have a chance to meet 4,000 international investors around the world that are coming in. We're even connected to the American Association of Business Angels as well. So what I have to say, I'm looking forward to meet every single entrepreneur during this IVA. I come from a background of sales and business development, so I focus on the go-to-market strategy, help the entrepreneur how to monetize via different models. Hello? Hello, hello? Did I lose you?
No, you're still there. I just thought it's sharing. Go ahead.
I panicked there for a second. I said, maybe my voice killed the system. All right. So that's one opportunity. The other opportunity is Jean-Louis, with his fantastic financial background and product marketing via his intense career, talks about the Blue Ocean program. And this year, I don't know if Audra is on the call, our beautiful friend from Paris, an American expat. She does what you call the killer pitch, where basically when you look at all the 3 different things that we are putting together, we feel strongly, and based on Suvi experience, feel strongly the entrepreneur is called investor ready. Because one of the dilemma, this is nothing to do with Finland or France or the US, this is a worldwide problem. A lot of entrepreneurs are creative when it comes to putting an MVP together, hiring the right team, understanding the market, they're understanding the customer. I mean, they are very, very sharp. But sometimes they tend to lose it, to forget why are they walking into a room full of investors. They even ask them a question and say, why are you here? You'd be interesting to know. You have a lot of questions, a lot of answers back. But I always tell them, when you go in front of investors, make sure that you focus on something very humble, very achievable after you go through the workshop, is to say, can I hook one interest? Can I hook one interest from one investor? Just focus on that. That is why you are there. Once you pitch and you get one person invested, well, guess what? That person belongs to a bigger, wider network, a bigger family of investors. And that's what we call the lead investor. So one of the advice I give to or the entrepreneur, please be aware, in the business angel world, go for that lead investor, the guy who believes in you, the guy who believes in your storytelling. Sometimes he wet his shirt by opening a customer for you or put a ticket in you. But if he believes in you, well, guess what? It's much easier for him to convince people like me or Jean-Louis. That's what I have to say. I'm looking forward to meet each one of you physically this time. Thank you, COVID. Bye-bye, COVID, I hope. If not, Nina knows that we are creative to go back to Zoom and get on with business. And we even sometimes do it in hybrid mode. So I'm really looking forward to hear all those entrepreneurs part of this cohort of 2022 IVA in Jyväskylä. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Marcel, and thank you all the speakers today, Nina, Jean-Louis, Suvi, and Marcel. We are really looking forward to your applications, and we really hope that you take part in this awesome opportunity that we have to offer. The program is free of charge. That's important to say as well, and the application period is open now, so you can already apply, and the participants will be selected in May. Thank you everyone for today. We don't have any questions in the chat anymore, so I will end this session, and I thank you so much for being here today, and I hope to see you all in Jyväskylä in June. Thank you and bye-bye.
Thank you, Johanna. Thank you, Nina. Thank you, Suvi. Take care.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye-bye.